Hello, fellow artists on YouTube and on whatnot. Welcome to this little impromptu stream. Thank you for joining me this evening. Well, at least it's the early evening here in North Florida, USA. Um, Welcome, M. Sutan on whatnot, and welcome. Do we have anyone in the chat on YouTube? Not just yet. Welcome, everyone. So, what's going on today? Well, I promised last week that I would do a bit of an unboxing of a special package I received in the mail last week. Some of you may know that I am going to appear on Mr. Del Puckett's podcast, his Cigar Box Guitar podcast, um, sometime late this month or at the beginning of next month. Don't have a definite day yet, but my participation is is going to happen, and I am so incredibly excited. Well, apparently, Mr. Puckett likes to thank all of the guests that come onto his show, and he sends them really cool gifts. And so I received his mail in the package. Excuse me. I received this got it backwards. I received this package in the mail last week. And although I've already opened it, I know what's in there. It's not a surprise to me, but I just wanted to come on and do a unboxing with you guys so you could see what he sent me, and so that I can give him and the people who contributed to the gifts in this package a little bit of a shout out here on Whatnot and on YouTube. Do we have anyone in the chat on YouTube? Whatnot, folks, I'm going to peek over to my YouTube chat, see if we have anyone in there. Oh, we got 3 guests on YouTube, but no one in the chat yet. And so, yeah, welcome. Those of you who are joining me on YouTube, thanks for giving me a watch. You just watching on YouTube is helping me a whole lot. It's very, very difficult to rack up watch time on YouTube. And I have more than 1,000 subs on there, but since I don't have the watch time, I don't even have second tier monetization on there. So you watching is helping so much. And if you'd like to participate in the chat, my YouTube friends, please subscribe to my channel. I am a one-man band when it comes to live streaming. I don't have anyone to help me with the managing the chat. So I put some restrictions, sub-only restrictions on the chat, and that'll help me manage the stream a little better. Welcome, DRZ99 on Whatnot. Thank you for joining me for this special unboxing today. Let's see, anyone in the chat on YouTube? 4 watching on YouTube. Yay! So, very cool beans. Now, Whatnot, folks, I'm not going to be auctioning anything on this live today, but if you can see, I have one of my, I don't know how that got in here. I have one of my mal de ojo amulet pins on my headband here. And if you're interested in acquiring one of these, I start auctioning them off at $1. So just let me know in the chat if you would like me to do that. But I'm not going to formally do any auctions, on this stream. Okay, so I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us on YouTube. I don't want anyone to miss this really, really cool unboxing. And in a few, we'll get started in just a few. Just waiting a few minutes to see if anyone comes in and joins us in this little impromptu social. All right. So, how is everyone today on this beautiful, 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 beautiful day? It's a hot day in North Florida. And I suspect it's going to get even hotter from here. We have an early start to the summer, like we always do. And it's hard to get stuff going in the garden. It's hard being outside, but it is beautiful. I must say that it is. There are perks to living in Florida. So, all right, we might as well begin. Um, Hopefully, we'll get some more people joining us um, and have a little converse. It's much easier to stream when you have someone to converse with. So I appreciate you all being here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna grab the bubble mailer I was sent and I'll start unpacking. Firstly, I want to share a little handwritten note that he included in the package. So cute. He says, the Grandmaster, or at least one of the Grandmasters of cigar box guitar building. Welcome, Christian Red. Welcome. He says, Grandmaster of CBG building. Hello, Liza. Hope this package puts a smile on your face. I'm trying to imitate him here. Watch plenty of his videos. I'm trying to get his inflections. Okay. This is my last small ... Looking forward to the podcast. So, Mr. Puckett, if you run into this replay later, I am really looking forward to the podcast as well. Thank you so much. All right. Let's make this happen. Let's unbox. All right. First thing I noticed in his packet is a t-shirt featuring one of his most beautiful CBG builds. Very, very nice, right? Very, very nice. I mean, the t-shirt, the printing on this t-shirt is so well. I could see the detail on his cigar box guitar. It's as if you're looking at a picture of one of his CBGs. Wow, I just noticed that it is a Perdomo box that he used for that build. I love, excuse me, not Perdomo, Padron box. I love Padron boxes. It's hard for me to get them, but when I do get them, I love them. And actually, one of the T-shirts that that I want to send him is featuring a Padron. Is featuring one of my builds that I made with a Padron box. So take a look at his beautiful cigar box guitar on a t-shirt. Mr. Puckett, I will wear this proudly around town and hopefully at future CBG festivals. Really cool. And maybe occasionally on a video on my channel. You never know. Folks, after the live, I will link to his merch shop. So if you want to get your hands on this t-shirt, you can get it. Look for the link after I end the live. Okay. And so that's a coincidence. I didn't notice that that the CBG on the t-shirt that he sent me was built with a Padron box. Here are one of my t-shirts. My merch shop on psycheopera.com. which links you to my Bonfire merch shop, features some of my cigar box guitars on a t-shirt. And one of my more popular designs features uh, a cigar box guitar that I built with a Padron box. Check this out. If you go to my YouTube shorts and look for Pirate Padron, you can hear what this CBG sounds like. So I was thinking of sending him a thank you gift with either this CBG on the t-shirt or another one. Um, I love building with Perdomos, especially Perdomo Habanos, and I have a t-shirt with Mona Lisa holding one of my Perdomo Habanos. Um, I'm gonna go. I wish I had more people in the live because I was hoping on having a little vote here on the live. Should I send them the angel holding my Pirate Padron CBG, or the Mona Lisa holding my Perdomo Habano? Um, Maybe if we have a little more people in the live later on, we will have a little vote, and then I will order my own t-shirt and send it off to him as a thank you gift. I mean, what an incredible opportunity it is to be on his podcast. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. And I'm he really didn't have to do this, and so I really want to send him one of my own as well. So I have a few t-shirt designs on my merch shop, but the two that I'm debating are the ones that I just talked about. The angel playing my Pirate Padron and the Mona Lisa playing my Perdomo Habano. So I gotta make a decision so that I can send off one of my designs to him, perhaps tonight. Um, Maybe some of you who are watching in the replay can give me your opinion in the chat. And if you don't know what the Mona Lisa CBG t-shirt design looks like, just go to my website, psycheopera.com, and go to CBG shop, click on the Mona Lisa with holding one of my CBGs, and take a look excuse me. Live streaming is not my thing. Live speaking, public speaking is not my thing. I much rather prefer, just, scripting out my videos and I love video editing, by the way. I love adding motion graphic. You guys can tell. You really have to like video editing to put as much work as I do into it. But live streaming for me is extra hard because the words just don't flow. And so, anyways, if you're watching later in the replay, let me know which design you think he liked better. The angel design that I just showed you guys, or the Mona Lisa design that I have on my website. So let me know. And yeah, okay, so let's keep unboxing. Do we have anyone in the YouTube chat? Let me take a look. Okay, no one yet. No one yet. Again, on YouTube, folks, and this helps me stream as a one-man band. I have some restrictions on the chat participation on YouTube. I have it restricted to subs only. And so if you're interested in participating in the chat, being able to jump in in about 10 minutes, sub to my channel and you can participate in the chat. Otherwise, if you're just hanging out and watching the stream, I appreciate you being here too, because your watch time is helping my channel a lot. You guys have no idea. It really does. So thank you. All right. Let's see what else is in the bubble mailer he sent me. Okay. So he sent me pics with that say Puckett cigar box guitar on them. That's the name of his channel. Well, I guess through the plastic you can't really see the detail. I wonder if I can engrave pics with my laser engraver. Haven't tried it. I want to try that. That idea just came to me right now because of Mr. Puckett's pics. Look at that. Oh, it's blurry. Yikes. Yeah. So he sent me a few of these. And look at that. Let me see if they all say, maybe that's his favorite, but let me see if he has a different one in the back of each pic. Let's take a look. Super nice. So thoughtful. This man is so thoughtful. I guess that's his favorite. Super, super nice, super thoughtful. All right. Here's another cool thing that he sent along with the pics. It's a copper cigar box guitar medallion. Isn't that beautiful? I have a few ideas for this. All right. Have a few ideas for this. And what else do we got in here? Awesome cute stickers. Very nice. I definitely will find a prominent place either in here, my project studio, or in my CBG workshop to display these stickers. Look at that, how cute. Look at that, how cute. Love it. Alrighty. Now, this bubble mailer contains one last thing, and it is a very, very special thing. Check this out. What's in here? Can you guys guess what's in here? Give me a guess. Put it in the chat. All right, let's unpack it. You know what this is. So Mr. Puckett is very good friends with, I forgot the name of the gentleman, but he has a YouTube channel and an Instagram account called It's As Clear as Mud. He is a professional ceramicist, and he's worked closely with Del Puckett in the past. And Mr. Puckett purchased one of It's As Clear as Mud ceramic slides for me. Now, I make terracotta slides, and they're very rustic, rough and tumble things. But this slide is made by a master. Look at that. Look at the glazing on that. So it's a little big on me, but I'm gonna demo it for you guys anyway. I think I can make it work. I have very skinny fingers. My goodness. Look at that. Super skinny. Beautiful. And so, again, if you want to acquire one of these, I, well, I reached out to, I forgot his first name. I'm so sorry, Mr. It's As Clear as Mud. If you're watching the replay, I forgot your first name. But if anyone wants to acquire one of his slides, he instructed me to go to his Instagram account. And again, his username on Instagram is It's As Clear as Mud. DM him and request one of his slides, and he'll shoot one off to you. You know, I don't know how much he charges for the slides, but it's definitely worth the ask. And if you want a beautiful slide for your collection, it's worth the price, my friend. It's worth the price. And this is not those generic things you can get on Amazon. This is made by a master craftsman who, by the way, also makes cigar box guitars. He builds beautiful cigar box guitars as well. And I think that's how we became friends with Mr. Puckett. Just ran into each other online and then became good friends. All right. Let's do a little something. I'm going to play one of my soprano CBGs using Mr. It's Clear as Mud slides. And then I'm going to play a tune with this Pyrex slide. This is the first slide I purchased for myself. I got this guy on Amazon, and I still love it. And if you go back to my early videos on YouTube, you see that I'm using this slide to play all of my CBGs. So I'll play this guy for you. I'll play this guy for you. And then I will play this guy for you. This is one of my handmade terracotta slides. And you can tell how unrefined it is next to Mr. It's As Clear as Mud slides. It's hand shaped, so it's not perfectly cylindrical, but you see me play this guy on my channel a lot. So let's compare what the three sound like. Let's hear It's As Clear as Mud's slide. Really nice ceramic slide. Then we'll hear the Pyrex. And then we'll hear my terracotta slide. And let's see if we could hear a difference in tone. All right, I'm going to play one of my sopranos acoustically on 3 of these slides. Let's have fun. Let's do a comparison here. Action Jackson, welcome, welcome. Okay. Okay, I see people on YouTube. I have the YouTube chat in front of me. Let me see if I can make it larger. Albert, I see you in the chat. And Kevin, I see you in the chat. I'm gonna try to make the YouTube chat bigger because the monitor in front of me is the resolution is not so great, and from where I'm standing, I can't read the YouTube chat. So, whatnot, folks. Hold on just a second. BRB and YouTube chat, Albert and Kevin. I'm going to enlarge your chat just so I could read. I could see what's going on without having to do this. Turn around and read your chat because I have a monitor in front of me. Let's make things work, folks. Stay tuned because I'm going to play my soprano with 3 of these slides and we can compare the tone of all of them together here on the live. It's going to be super fun. Again, if you find that you really like this slide, you like the look and the sound of it, you can go to It's As Clear as Mud on Instagram, DM him, and he'll sell you one of these babies. And again, he's a master ceramicist and he also builds cigar box guitars. Alrighty, so BRB, I'll be back in just a moment. Can I make this bigger? Yep. I'm wondering, I'm doing a search here. Can I make the chat? Hey, what's up?
You got a delivery.
Oh, I do. Really?
It's a big thing, heavy.
Wild pastures. Wait, that's the meat.
Meat? Oh.
All right. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you can jump in the chat. I'm live. Sorry, folks. That was my husband, Lawrence. He's like, "What's this big package?" I'm like, "That's the meat we ordered last week." And he's like, "Oh." So, okay. I'm doing a quick Google search to see if I can make the chat window on YouTube larger so that I can read it on the monitor in front of me, which is not so great. It doesn't have good resolution. So a larger display there would be better. And to answer your question quickly, Albert, because I did see what you had to say in the chat. I don't know when I will be appearing on Mr. Puckett's podcast. The commitment has been made. I will be on there, but we haven't set a day and time. And so I'm just waiting for him to give me some available dates, and I will be on. All right, let me see if I can remedy this tiny YouTube chat window on my other monitor. I am here, folks. I am here. No worries. Just be back in a second. Let me see. Let's do a Google search. Google, can I enlarge YouTube chat window? Question mark. Yes, you can enlarge the YouTube chat window. Let's see, you can use the browse extensions like YouTube chat full screen. In some streaming software. Okay. It looks like I have to install some browser extensions, and I don't want to do that while I'm live. So let me see. I do have OBS on this computer. Maybe OBS is already aware. Run normally that I am running a live stream, and perhaps I can see the chat window there. Remind me later. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Grr. Okay. Yikes. No. Okay, no. Okay, I'm not going to be able to remedy that problem right now. I have to. I learned something different in every live stream. Albert on YouTube is telling me. By the way, Albert's channel is now open for lunch. He is going to start building musical saws and fish line bows for them. And Albert, I just want to tell you, I'm looking forward to buying one of your fish line bows so that I can try them on my leg fiddles. Yeah, definitely. I am convinced they are more durable than regular violin and cello bows. So, and I will come on live to play your bow. So let me know when you're ready to take bow orders, because I'm ready to buy. Anyways, you might want to also try, Albert, selling your bows um, here on Whatnot. It's a good platform. It's a good platform. And right now I'm simulcasting on YouTube and on Whatnot at the same time. So there are many advantages to simulcasting on both platforms. Anyways, I'll have to wait for the next live to download and install the browser extension I need to enlarge the YouTube chat. So, folks on Whatnot, if you see me do this, is because I'm turning around to look at the monitor behind me, which is a really big monitor, to read the YouTube chat. Because the monitor in front of me, it's, first of all, it's too far away, and too low resolution from the distance it's at for me to read it. Um, so, grr. Anyways, let's do some slide comparison, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, firstly, I'm going to need a little footstool so that I can hold up my CBG like so. I'm going to bust out with my acid soprano. Okay. This baby stayed nicely tuned. Good. Happy that I don't have to start this with some tuning, because that could be a little annoying. Okay. I'm not plugged in. I'm going to play it acoustically. Okay. Okay. So we're going to hear this soprano CBG with this beautiful ceramic slide made by It's As Clear as Mud, who's on YouTube and on Instagram. And if you like it, and it was gifted to me by Mr. Del Puckett. It came in his gift packet. So, but if you want to get your hands on one of these, DM It's As Clear as Mud on Instagram, and he'll sell you one of these. So, let's hear what it sounds like. All right. Again, it's a little big for my hand, but I think I can make it work. Can you guys? I'm gonna play a pattern that I can easily repeat on all of my slides. So it's not gonna be any fancy slide playing. Not that I can do any fancy slide playing. I'm just a learner. But here we go. Let me do better than that. Did you guys hear that okay? Was it too soft? If it's too soft, I don't mind plugging in, so let me know. I'm gonna try to stuff the space. I think my playing was extra sloppy. It's always very sloppy, but it was extra sloppy because I had too much space. This slide's a little big for me, so I'm gonna stuff that with something so we can get a real sense as to what this slide sounds like. With better playing, I can give a better demo. Let me put some tape on my finger and see if I can get that to work. All right. But let me know in the chat if you got good audio. Well, good sound, not audio. Good sound for comparison. Okay. I got this little Velcro cable holder. Maybe I can make my finger a little fatter with that. Okay. Ooh, okay. That worked. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's much easier to do vibrato on this. I guess because it's smoother than mine. Here we go. Alrighty. Sounds good to you, Kevin? By the way, folks, I'm talking to Kevin M. Craft on YouTube, cigar box guitar builder, and great author and musician. Please check out his channel. You won't regret it. Thank you, Kevin. Let's hear this one more time before we I switch to my first slide ever, the Pyrex slide I got on Amazon, and can do a little comparison. You're welcome. Hey, artists need to support each other, right? Let's hear it. Yeah, much easier to do vibrato with this slide, again, because it's smoother. Okay, let's switch. Welcome, Scott's Tastic 1792. Welcome, Make Sauce. Okay, so I'm switching from this beautifully crafted ceramic slide made by a master ceramicist. It's as clear as mud. And now we're going to switch to the Amazon slide variety. I'm not dumping on this. I still love this slide. This was my first slide ever. It is a Pyrex tempered glass slide from Amazon. And perfectly my size. Let's see what this one sounds like compared to the ceramic slide. Keep missing the fifth. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear this over a telephone microphone, but to me, this Pyrex slide is less bright than the ceramic slide. It's mellower. The ceramic was brighter. Now, not as bright as metal. No way. Hey, and I have a metal slide, so we can really hear what bright sounds like. You know, I should have started with the metal slide, but I'll bring it out after we hear all of them. So did you guys hear the same thing? This Pyrex sounded a little rounder, a little mellower, not as punchy as the ceramic slide. What did you guys hear? Again, I don't know what kind of detail you're getting over a telephone microphone, but to me, that was my feeling. That's what I perceived. Sounds like plastic, says Albert. And Kevin says, Kevin agrees with me, and he says that the Pyrex does sound thinner. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Now, we're really having fun here. We're going to compare the Master Ceramicist slide with a terracotta slide I made in my garage. Now, you all have heard this on my channel before, but we've never sat down and compared what it sounds like compared to other slides. So let's take a listen. And of course, this one fits perfectly onto my finger because I use my finger to shape it. So here we go. Let's hear what this guy sounds like. Oops, I keep messing up that part of the melody. Keep missing the fifth. You know what? It's because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Like, your slide sounds terrible. It might. It might compared to the Pyrex and to the Pro ceramicist slide. Here we go. This one, to me, I don't know what you guys are hearing. You can confirm or deny. This one sounds brighter than the Pyrex, but not as smooth. Um, Definitely, it was easier to play vibrato on a perfectly cylindrical um, slide for the obvious reasons. What do you guys think? Wow, Kevin. He's like, wow, your slide has a even better tone to me. It certainly does sound better than the Pyrex, for sure. If you give me ideal length, then I shall include a copy. So Albert, you prefer metal over ceramic. Well, um, you know what? I have a little piece of copper pipe, and yeah, I'd be happy to take your copper slides too as part of my order, Albert. When I order your bow, I will order one of your copper slides, and we can do a real comparison. But I do have a copper slide that I can demo for everyone too. Um, it wasn't intended to be a slide. I went to Lowe's, um, and I bought myself a small copper pipe, and I didn't like it, and that's how I ended up with the Pyrex slide. Um, I ordered the Pyrex on Amazon because I did not like the copper slide. I didn't like the feel and I didn't like the sound. But I'll bring it on here now so everyone can hear what it sounds like, and we can have another slide to compare. All right, hold the phone just a second. I'm gonna grab it. I wasn't anticipating using it today. Um, by the way, this is one of my mal de ojo jewelry. So whatnotters, if you're interested, you can ask me to auction this in the live, and I will put it in. So let me know if you're interested. Okay, I will be back. Okay. Let's grab this copper slide. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is my copper slide from Lowe's. Way too big for my finger, so I'm gonna put my Velcro back on and see if I can fit it on there properly. Yeah, it still slides with the Velcro. I gotta make my, I gotta fatten up the Velcro. Be right back. I got more Velcro. Albert says, from now open for lunch, I predict it should be the brightest. I predict that too, Albert, for sure. But will we like it? So there's nothing wrong with bright. Now I think I've made it too big. Let's see if I can make this work. Stuff it in. Kevin says, my experience with copper was similar to yours, Dr. Liza. I tried it once and never used it again. I do wonder what a thicker, heavier copper slide, if such a thing exists, might be like, though. There are thicker, heavier copper and other metal slides on Amazon and on Etsy. Kevin, do check them out because, of course, um, they're going to be with. I found that with acoustic guitars, denser is better, and you certainly will find denser metal slides on Amazon and on Etsy. But for now, this is what I got. Let's preview this copper pipe from Lowe's and compare them to the slides we've heard already. Here we go. Here we go. So on my end, I perceived the following. I felt like I really had to plug extra hard to get the sound out. I don't know why. I guess because the slide is so thin, I couldn't apply a little bit amount. You know, I didn't have to apply so much pressure and play as hard with the other slides. Um, it wasn't as bright as what I was expecting, and that's probably because I stuffed it with stuff so that it fits onto my finger and it's thinner. What did you guys hear on your end? I didn't like this at all. Not at all. Albert says the one he's going to send me is going to be a copper one, but with thicker walls. Yeah, having the thicker walls will surely improve the sound and the playability for sure. I'm convinced. You heard the same as me? All right. So let's take a tour of them one more time and we'll work backwards from here. Let me play something a little different. Here we go. No, for sure, Albert. I'm not going to dismiss copper yet. This is a DIY doohickey from Lowe's. With very thin walls. I'm sure that a copper slide with thicker walls will work much better. And so when I order yours, I will absolutely come on and show what a real copper slide should sound like. But anyways, let's hear this Lowe's slide again, and then we'll go backwards in the sequence. We'll go Lowe's, we'll go to my DIY terracotta slide, we'll go to my Amazon Pyrex slide, and then we'll go to the slide that was gifted to me by Mr. Del Puckett, made by It's As Clear As Mud. And let's hear him again. But I'm going to play something different this time. Let's see. Okay. Lowe's copper pipe. Battling against my DIY terracotta slide. my guy. A little bit unwieldy. Let me play him again. Social Vinyl, welcome. Now we're going to switch to the Pyrex slide I bought on Amazon a whole while back. Yeah, for sure. Mine, it definitely is unwieldy. It is wonkier. Now, for Pyrex from Amazon. You know what? I mean, I think out of I think I like this one as much as I like the thin copper pipe. So thank you, Albert. All right. Now, a slide from a master ceramicist. It's a little big for my fingers, so I got to get the Velcro back on. Here we go. Ta-da! You know, the thickness on this one is even. It's a thick slide. It's a heavy slide. And that is why it sounds so good. That's why it's the best one. All right. So, slide by the master. It's as clear as mud. Man, vibrato on this one is so easy because it's smooth. Here. How is it going here? It's going pretty good, the Wayfarer project. All right. Albert says, not horrible, but ceramic or metal is the way to go. Okay, now, tell me, folks. Your honest opinion, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Which of these slides did you like the least? Lowe's copper pipe, DIY ceramic slide made by me, Pyrex slide from Amazon. I know you all love this one, but tell me, which one do you like the least? And what I'll do is we'll have a sound off between the top two slides. Which one? Which one? Let's see what YouTube is saying. Okay, so we have a tie for the worst. we have a tie. These two are tied for the worst ones, the Pyrex and the copper pipe from Lowe's. Do we have any more votes? Which one sound did you like the least from these two? The one that I liked the least from these two was the copper pipe. Man, I gotta sort out the YouTube chat thing for future. All right, I'm gonna go with my vote in saying I'm gonna break the tie here, and I'm going to say I like this one the least. The Lowe's copper pipe. It gets for sound and for playability. So Albert, I look forward to you. What do you call championing a real copper slide? I look forward to getting your slide in the near future. So this guy's in third place, the Pyrex. And, of course, I know which one's going to win out of this one. This guy. He sounds good. He's dense and he plays good. Vibrato and everything else sounds great on this guy. This guy, my slide, because she's rustic. She's hand shaped. She isn't perfectly cylindrical. Sometimes you have to battle with this slide. I'll play both of them again. Smoothness does matter for sure, Albert. It does. But Joe Beans, welcome. Nice to see you. We got some superstars here in the Whatnot chat. Wait, I don't need to fit. I made this with my own fingers, so I don't need the Velcro. Here we go. Let's hear my rough and tumble rustic slide. And it's rough and tumble like my cigar box guitars. I'm going to keep making slides though, folks, but I ain't going to pretend. The one by the professional ceramicist is 110, 200% times easier to play with than this guy. And it sounds better because it's denser, smooth. It has everything you need. It is what it is, folks. And now, Albert says, your personality is rough and tumble, Dr. Liza. It is. It is, I ain't gonna lie. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Let's hear the master slide again. It's just easier to play. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get a hold of this slide, go to Instagram and DM It's as Clear as Mud and buy one. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous ceramic slide by a master ceramicist. Brian Guitars, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And so, wasn't this a beautiful gift from Mr. Del Puckett? Incredible. So y'all gonna be seeing this slide in way more of my videos. Now, I'm not retiring. I'm not retiring my terracotta slide as a matter of pride, but you will be seeing more of this slide in my videos. Those of you who came into the live late, let me show you what else Mr. Del Puckett sent in his gift package for me. Again, I'll be participating in his podcast soon. I don't have a definite date yet, but again, I will post an announcement everywhere once we set a date. Okay, so he sent me these cute, this is a beautiful vinyl sticker. And here's a glossy sticker. I think, okay, they might both be vinyl. 2 vinyl stickers. Very nice. And he sent me some engraved pics. Isn't that cool? With his favorite. And he sent me this copper medallion with a cigar box guitar engraved on it. Isn't that beautiful? And he sent me a t-shirt from his merch shop. Take a look. Ah, nice. Nice. And something, as I was mentioning, I was talking about this at the beginning of the live, but the guitar that's on his t-shirt is one of his Padron builds. And coincidentally, the guitar that I feature on one of my t-shirts is also one of my Padron cigar box guitars. You can hear a recording of this guitar. If you go to my YouTube shorts and look for Pirate Padron, you could hear the guitar that this angel is playing. Yeah, so I photoshopped my guitar onto this Renaissance painting. And so what I wanted to ask you guys while you were here, Lawrence, Kevin, Albert, while you're here, I want to return the favor to Mr. Puckett, and I want to send him one of my t-shirts. And so I am debating as to which one to send him. This one with the Pirate Padron, or the one with the Mona Lisa playing one of my Perdomo Habanos. Which one do you think he'll enjoy more? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, and I will order it today and send it his way. I need your vote. Need your vote. Okay, Kevin votes the angel. What do you think, Albert? You still in the chat, Albert? Okay. The angel wins. The angel wins. So, folks, I will be sending him the angel playing my pirate padrone. Very cool, huh? Well, I think we are done with this unboxing. Um, so awesome. So if there aren't any questions in the chat, I'll be logging off. I may log on late in the evening today to do a mal de ojo pin auction. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can join me tonight on Whatnot if you want to participate in the auction. Otherwise, you could just hang out with me on YouTube. Um, don't know what time. It's a maybe, folks. Maybe keep your live stream notifications on. But if there aren't any questions or any requests, then I'll log off and see you in the next video. Let me know. It looks like the YouTube stream is very much delayed from the Whatnot. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna play a little CBG while I wait for the YouTube stream to catch up and see if there are any questions or requests before we get off the live today. And I'm gonna play with my brand new slide. Thank you, Mr. Puckett. Albert, I don't want a complimentary bow order. I want to buy bows from you. Please sell me your bows, Albert. No freebies. No more freebies. Okay? I want to buy a bow. Buy. The important word in that sentence is buy. I want to buy a bow from you. And I'll buy the copper slide as well. No more freebies, Albert. No more freebies. See, have a good thing going on in the YouTube chat. I wonder what this guy would sound like on one of my baritones. Let me pull that out for a second. Perdomo. Sounds great on the baritone too. Woof. Sounds great on the baritone too. Wow. All right. Alrighty, folks. I see there's a conversation happening on YouTube. People meeting each other. So yeah, um, let me just clarify the bow issue because a lot of you are out there probably thinking, why does she need bows? She plays cigar box guitar. Well, I'm planning to build leg fiddles soon. I have a design in here that I am beginning to realize in my workshop. And so I've decided that I want to go with Albert's fish line bows. You heard me right, fish line bows, because he has shown that they sound just as good and are more durable than horsehair bows. And you don't even have to tighten them. You could just buy it and use it forever. Isn't that amazing? If you're a string player out there, you're probably like, I'm skeptical. But yeah. So Albert, Big Red, welcome. Um, Albert, definitely. I look forward to ordering and paying you for your work, okay? So I will be in touch. All right. And so, folks, if there are no other questions or comments or things you want me to address about what was inside of the unboxing, I'd like to, before I log off, thank everyone for being here and interacting on the live. It helps my Whatnot channel and it helps my YouTube channel tremendously. Guys, you have no idea how hard it is to gain watch time on YouTube. And I want to make it on YouTube because I want to make making my full-time job. And so having YouTube, having Whatnot, and other platforms helps an artist out, helps one out in achieving that goal. And so thank you for voting, by the way. I will be sending Mr. Puckett one of my angel t-shirts as a thank you for all the beautiful things he sent me. And so thank you for helping me make a decision about that. And I will come on YouTube to let y'all know when the podcast is taking place. So stay tuned to my channel for that. And yeah, many thanks to all, many thanks to all of you. And whatnot, folks, I may do a late night stream focusing on my mal de ojo pins. So if you like this sort of thing, if you're into mal de ojo, evil eye, or mati jewelry, please follow me on Whatnot so that you can get notification. And if I come on and do a late night show tonight, but if I don't, my regular show takes place on Sundays at 2 p.m. Um, People on YouTube, I have promised new lesson streams, cigar box guitar lesson streams. Guys, I haven't scheduled any because I have a sequence of things that I want to finish before I start producing lessons again. And the topic that's coming up is really heavy and requires a lot of lesson planning. And so, yeah, so that's why I haven't scheduled my regular CBG lessons, and I haven't scheduled my builders live stream just yet with you guys because I want to do that after I get I want to do that after I appear on Mr. Puckett's podcast. Mr. Puckett's podcast. Try saying that fast 3 times in a row. Anyway, all right. So yeah. So those are all of my updates. And thank you so much for being here. Have a very pleasant evening and chaito.